This is Payton.
We played a home game against Indiana, and I was coming off the bench. First play I was in, I hit an open three. And then I think I scored 7 straight.
Looking for his shot. How about this?
Isn't it amazing what one make will do?
Oh, yeah.
From there, we start fighting back, and we end up winning the game. One of the biggest comebacks in program history. That next morning, we left for Piscataway, and we played at Rutgers, and that was really the game that changed my career.
Payton Sandfort is just making you pay right now from downtown.
Fire! Unbelievable!
From there, I just kind of exploded.
Thinking this you played out just live, but this is going to be a good look.
Sandfort! Got it! He got it! You cannot be serious!
Hey, everybody, this is Payton Sandfort right here. Everyone say hi, Payton.
What's up, everybody?
Is this mic on? Check it again. Say hi, Payton.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, it's on. That's great. Payton, you played for the University of Iowa all those years. What does it feel like to make shots like that?
Sometimes it feels like an out-of-body experience, like it doesn't feel like it's me. And then I love going back and watching it on TV, and I'm like, wow, I really did that. Thanks, God.
That's really awesome. Yeah, thanks, God. So you used to sit out there with these kids when you were a little kid, right? What was that like coming to VBS?
I love VBS. Like, it was like the best week of the summer, and I'd always be so excited. I think I sat in every single section, and then I was a leader, but I was never cool enough to be up here on stage like my sister. Where is she? Let's give it up. There's, hey, Piper.
There's Payton's sister, Piper. She's been song leading all week long. Yeah. Thanks, Piper. Thanks, Payton, for being here. Payton, I think a lot of people set out as a goal. I did when I was a kid. I wanted to be a Harlem Globetrotter. That was my goal. I wanted to be a professional basketball player or play for the New York Knicks or something like that. And let's just say it didn't quite work out for me like it did for you. So now here comes the best team in the whole NBA. And they come knocking on your door, and they're like, hey, come play for us. That's got to be awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool, and there's such great people down there, a lot of Christians. And, I mean, it's just so awesome to be in the NBA, and it's a dream come true. But, it's always, nothing's really ever as good as it seems like it'll be. Being on the Thunder is awesome, but there's always so much more.
There's so much more. It's interesting you said that because, so being a part of an NBA team, being a superstar college basketball player in the Big Ten and playing for the Hawkeyes and doing all these things and getting a scholarship and all these things that we want. Having all these, you won state when you played for Waukee. I was the announcer. That was awesome. That was great. I loved watching you play. That was absolutely great. So those things are great, right? But does that fill you up? Is that enough?
Yeah, it's always like, it's so cool because when I was at Iowa, we won the Big Ten tournament, and it was like the best feeling in the world for like 5 minutes. And then you're like, oh, we're getting back on the bus and we got to go play more games. And it's like, it's always, you think it's going to be like the top of the world, like nothing will ever top it. And then you get to the point where it's like, well, now we just got to keep going. And I'm with the Thunder now, and we get to Summer League, and they just won the championship. And one of my good friends, A.J. Mitchell, who's on the team, he was on the team. He played a lot during the finals. And I'm like, well, how was it like winning the finals? He's like, well, it's awesome for all of 10 minutes, and now I'm here at Summer League a week later, and like it's like we keep going. And he's a big Christian also, and he just talked about how everything that he has is because of Jesus and all of this, his happiness and his faith, and that lets him play basketball, but basketball's not who he is. So it makes him so much better of a player and just giving him the soul satisfaction when he's out there playing basketball for Jesus, but really when he's just the person that he is because of Jesus and living for him.
So winning state, winning the Big Ten tournament, signing with a championship team, and your friend on the team who won the championship last year, he has the trophy, has the ring, and he's like, it lasts for 10 minutes. Yeah. It's not enough. What does fill you up, Payton? What does satisfy your soul?
Yeah, it's coming to church, it's knowing Jesus, it's leading others to Jesus. Like, I think, the mountaintop experience is being here at VBS with everybody. And when I was a kid, it was being at VBS and singing the songs and watching the song leaders. And, I signed with the Thunder, and now it's like, it's another hard thing I have to get over. But being with Jesus, he travels, he's always there, he always loves me. And like knowing that the creator of the universe loves me, even when, when I was at Iowa, I had a ton of bad games. Like there was games I was terrible and didn't want to go home. But that being with Jesus was always the best. And then I had a ton of games where I was awesome, And then, I still have to go home, and Jesus is always there regardless. And it's funny because I texted Mike after we had that Rutgers game, which was like the first huge game of my career, that I listened to his podcast on the plane. And that was true. So we'll give him credit for getting my career started.
I'm happy to be your pastor. I really am, Payton. Thank you. Boys and girls, let's give it up for Payton Sandfort from Oklahoma City Thunder. Woo!
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy VBS. It's the best week of the year.
Thanks a lot, Payton. Hey, Payton, you want to join us with our phrase of the day, boys and girls? Let's put it up on the board. Based on the Bible story of the miracle of Jesus feeding 5,000 and what really fills us up, let's give faith a shot, bring what we've got, for God takes our little and makes it a lot. I didn't even tell you we were going to do that. So he's like, where is it? That's it. Okay, let's do it again. Read it one more time. Let's give faith a shot, bring what we've got, for God takes our little and makes it a lot.